Hello there everybody, and welcome to the next speedrun interview. This time, I'm interviewing someone named JubJub. And now, let's get started with the interview. Why did you start speedrunning?
So I started speedrunning because going through high school, all I really had was a Nintendo GameCube. So pretty much any game on that system I would play through over and over and over again, like an unhealthy amount of times. And kind of towards the end is when I discovered this, I think it was AGDQ 2013. I just saw some runs from it, and at the time I didn't know what the word speedrunning was. Like, I knew about going fast and, you know, IL levels and time attacks. I didn't know there was an actual word for it though, you know, to define it. So then at that point, yeah, I just messed around with games. I did skips and tricks in them because I thought it was the most interesting thing ever. Playing them in a way that I never had before.
What games are you currently speedrunning, and what games do you plan on speedrunning in the future?
So the games I'm currently speedrunning are Starfox Adventures for the Nintendo GameCube and Conker's Bad Fur Day for the N64 or Xbox One, what I played on. As far as games that I would want to learn, it's very difficult for me to decide on games. I'd imagine some Zelda game eventually would be cool. Maybe TP or Wind Waker or both. Maybe Mario Sunshine, who knows? Maybe one of the more known games, just to have fun with, I suppose.
What glitches, skips, and tricks would you say has been the easiest and also the most hardest for you to perform?
So for Starfox Adventures, I'd say the trick I am most efficiently consistent at is Cape Claw Early. Mainly because that one's been around since the beginning, at least when I first started. It was kind of the only major skip that had to do with out of bounds, at least, I believe. And Red Eye King, but yeah, Cape Claw Early for sure. And I think the one I struggle with the most would be Sunstone Early, because of the fact that it's at the end of the run. I think there's more pressure going into that than anything else in the run. I think it's what I found myself choking more than anything else. And then for Conker's Bad Fur Day, that game's a lot different, where there aren't big skips, but there are skips, but they're fairly small skips for the most part. Except for Mansion Jump, Mansion Skip, Key Skip, I don't know what it's called exactly, which is the most significant skip in the game as far as time save goes, and I'm actually, luckily, fairly consistent at that. I usually get it more often than not first try. And I can't really think of a skip necessarily that is hardest for me, but I can go with, I'll tell you like a section of the game that I struggle with, and that would be the war section, the Saving Private Ryan spoof section of the game.
What are some games you were shocked to see others speedrun?
Kind of a plot twist on this one. The biggest surprise game would be Starfox Adventures, mainly because of how much of a black sheep of a game it is in the series to the community, and I think it's fortunate that there are people who actually run it and are passionate about it, and it's just cool to see.
What is your biggest goal for speedrunning?
I think my biggest goal with speedrunning is one I'm constantly putting for myself, is to not take it so seriously, because for me at least, when I do that in the past, I stop having fun with it. And then it becomes frustrating, and then I don't want to do it. So, and that's kind of something I think everyone should have the mindset with speedrunning, is to really not care about the outcome, what's going to happen each day you do runs or grind. It's really something you have to spiral out with, you know, and just keep going until something surely is going to happen if you keep doing it. So, and that just all leads back to not taking it so seriously.
Okay, that's all the questions. Thank you so very much, JubJub, for joining in on the interview. I really wanted to have Starfox Adventures Speedrunner on the channel for quite a while. Thank you very much, man. If you guys like to check him out, then I'll leave a link to his Twitch in the description down below. Alright, that is the video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. That was suckish. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.